You are listening to P.o.p. Presents, and I'm P.o.p., also known as Walter I.V. And it is May the 1st, 2026. We have reached another month, and I am underneath another full moon with the clear, starry night void. I call it the beautiful void. The air is crisp. The environment is still and calm. There's no sound of birds or creatures, no crickets. I don't even hear cars. It's such a cosmic silence that I love in the middle of the night. Just taking a deep breath and just being immersed in this atmosphere. The light pollution is at a minimal tonight. The blackness of the sky is showing where I can see more of the stars and the planets tonight. It's a beautiful night that has spilled over into a marvelous morning. And I'm here, and I feel rested, and I feel energized. I am a night shift worker, and I actually track my sleep with a Fitbit watch. And I just recently got the best sleep that I've gotten in a long time. Had a pretty tough week. Had a pretty challenging week at my quote-unquote day job. It's actually a night job. But my job has these unnecessary meetings that we could do virtually, but they insist on having these meetings in person where I have to drive to. So going to this meeting on a day that I had to go back to work and work that night was very exhausting and very uninspiring. To be honest with you, working a 9-to-5 when you're a writer, composer, and multimedia creative is already uninspiring in itself. So going to a meeting that you really don't want to be at for a creative person, it's not gonna feel productive. But anyway, by the time I finished up this morning, I was just mentally and physically spent. So I knew that I was going to be sleeping a long time. And my schedule is pretty much backwards from the normal person that sleeps like a 7-8 hour night from, say, like 10 at night to 6 in the morning, or 9 p.m. to 5 in the morning. My sleep today, looking at my numbers, was 4:30 to like 2 o'clock. But I was awake. I was awake about an hour of that time. But I track my time, and Fitbit gives me a score. I got an 85 score, and they base the score on REM, light sleep, and deep sleep. And my deep sleep was pretty good, and deep sleep is where you get the restoration. So I was had a visit with my mother today, and we just talked about productivity and I in the midst of that conversation, you know, we talked about the lack of rest that I was getting, and we talked about creativity and productivity, and I said how so many underestimate the power of sleep. Sleep is the foundation. Sleep is the foundation for mental health and physical health. And for an artist like me, sleep is the foundation for creativity and productivity. I mean, think about it. I slept 7 hours and 46 minutes, and here I am recording a podcast. Haven't recorded a podcast in a month, so I believe it's a recipe for me. The recipe for me to create a podcast is, like I said, a clear, starry night, full moon, and the cool, crisp atmosphere. That's my recipe. It's my recipe to create a podcast, create a song, write an article, etc., etc. So, just wanted to share my experience, like, with you. How I feel like the sleep I just recently received feels like a rebirth. I feel renewed and I feel replenished. And I'm so excited to get back in the lab, the physical one and the virtual one, with my AI assistant, and keep creating. This last couple months have been such an exciting, ambitious time for me, because I've been creating, I've been writing my walk journals, I've been creating new companies, new logos, animation, remastering my first ever CD that is going to be releasing in the next week or 2 weeks. So this is an exciting time. It's spring, and spring is a time for new growth. As I'm looking at my two tomato plants, my twin tomato plants right before me now, and in a month time, the seeds of that tomato plant will bear fruit. And that's how I look at this last 7 years, starting at 2019. I believe the seeds that I planted in 2019 are about to bear me much good fruit today, in the near future. I really believe that. I've been diligently working and creating, and now I'm completing. This is a journey, but I will finish what I started. And I'm thankful, and I'm looking forward to all the greatness and the goodness that God has for me. I can't wait to share it with you. So once again, I'm P.o.p, also known as Walter IV, And I'm out. Peace.